Okay, I'm back. My camera died, so sorry for ending it right in the middle of talking. I think I ended coloring in the lips again with the nectar. So I think next what I would like to do is take black and do a little bit of shading and sort of feathering out the hard lines, softening the lines. And let's see, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to lightly go over these lines just so that they're not such hard lines. I'm just lightly touching it just to kind of blend it into the other colors. So you can probably see that. Oh, too close. But you can see how it sort of feathers it out a little bit. And then above the eye. And I'm just barely touching it. Just sort of gliding across the top of the paper. And on the bottom. Oh, I got a little bit of a line there. No biggie. Okay, and then I'll do the same on this one. I'll zoom that back out a little bit. Okay, so just barely pushing on this. And I should be using my brush to do that. I'm going to end up with streaks, so be careful when you're wiping your stuff. You should use a brush. Okay, so I'm going under the eye, just kind of softening the line, not pushing hard. I'm going to do the eyebrows. Just going to fill them in a little bit so you don't see so many of the lines. I'm still pretty much barely pushing. Okay, so I'm going to color in the pupil. And I pushed a little hard there, just to fill that in. And then I'm going to go around, carefully around the top of the eye there. And then I'm going to go around the eye there, carefully around there. I'm going to softly go over this, sort of a wash of black over that side. It gives it a little bit of shadow. You can go darker if you want, just be careful. Okay, I'm going to do the other eye. Pushing a little bit harder to go around. Not too hard. I'm going to put the line around here. Here. And I'm going to do the light wash over this side. Slightly going over, a little darker at the top and then fade down into the bottom. Okay. And let's see. I'll look at my thing here. I'm going to add a little bit to the nose. Just carefully. And then lightly back and forth, just lightly, just to give some shading under the nose. Okay, and then a little bit under the lips. And a little bit in between the lips. Okay, I think I'm going to darken the eyebrows a little bit. I'm going to push a little bit darker right in the middle. Okay, so zoom that out. Okay, I'm going to fill in the sides here where the shading between her face and her hair is. And I am going to make this pretty dark with black, but it's nice to have the color behind it. It gives it some depth and layers. You see what I'm doing? Okay. I'm not totally filling it in. I'm kind of tapering it into the center. Start dark, lift until you get to the middle. Just kind of leave some depth in there. And it will get lighter as it gets closer to the neck, as the neck goes forward. You can see on here, it gets lighter and lighter until it gets to the front. And I'm kind of guessing where the neck starts. Probably starts about there, but since I can't see it, I can't say for sure. Just get lighter and lighter. Okay, so that's pretty good for that side for now. I'll shade that a little bit. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay, just a little bit. And up here. And here. Slightly shading it from the line out. Okay, so I'll start filling this in. Oh, almost got her face. Okay. Okay, start filling that in. Lighter, lighter, lighter. Start on this side. Lighter and lighter towards the middle. I really want to use my hands. Okay. I'll darken that a little bit, but when I draw the hairline in, it will cover that. Okay. Just get a little lighter. Lighter, lighter till it blends in. I'm going to put a little bit of a line here for shadow under her chin. You want to be careful doing this. Sometimes it can look like she's got a beard. And that's harder to fix. Okay. Draw that in pretty good. Alright, so next we go around here a little bit. Sorry, I'm just checking to see I got everything. Maybe take the it's Nectar, and fill in the corners of her eye a little bit. I forgot to put it on that side, but just a little bit. Whoop. We'll go in with black a little bit. Lightly. I think we'll go under the eyes a little bit with the black. You could always make it darker if you want it to look like eyeliner. Maybe a little heavier right here. And this is all up to you, how dark you want it to be. It's fine where it's at. I can't help myself sometimes. I think this side's not as dark as the other, as this one. Okay, oh, I also took my green and added a little here and there just to bring that into the picture. Because you'll have it in here and it won't be anywhere else, but I like to add it. I'm just barely touching this just to lighten. It gives it a little bit of a yellow. Maybe a little down here, a little here. I'm, again, just barely touching this. You don't want her face to be all green, but it's nice to have a little color in there. You don't notice it just looking at it, but it just kind of brings the whole thing together. I also like the light aqua to add a little bit of that. And I'm again just barely touching it. You could leave it as is, you don't have to add all this, but I like it. I'm just barely touching the paper, just letting it slide on there. Maybe I'll add a little to her nose. A little down here, a little down here. Get a little to that side so it's not so, well, that made it a little greener, but okay, so that's pretty good for the face, I think. Okay, I think I'll be done with this part of the video, and in the next video I will start the hair. So I'll see you there.